Hey, hey. So how were you able to do this?
I don't know. This is the first time I ever did.
How were you able?
No idea.
Hi, Spice. Huh? How do I get this out of your face? I got this welcome to live chat in your face. Yeah, can you move it? There you go. I can't hear you. Speak. No, no, turn it back. Turn it back. No, turn it back. Yes, yes.
Hear me?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Oh, it's the Bluetooth.
yes.
Something wrong with the
Your
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth? Yours?
Huh, my Bluetooth,
Yours?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yes. Okay, so you didn't get back on last night when we got kicked off?
I couldn't. It said that I had hateful behavior. It said cruel and hateful behavior, and it said that I was banned until March the 8th. And so
That's a couple of days. Oh, that's a week.
I put in a what you call it, like a request to like to let me off because I don't even know what I said.
Wow.
So I think from now on, I'm just not gonna do lives like on TikTok. I'll just go in and do the games, but I'm not gonna go like do all the chatter because they keep. This is like the second or third time they've done this, and I'm like, I don't understand
Time.
what I'm saying because
Right. What do you, right.
we're all joking. Like there's nothing, no reason to ban people.
Right. I don't remember what was supposedly said that was
I don't know.
wrong.
I was looking for Sammy. I said I'm gonna find Sammy, and I said, "Oh, I think I said I'm not gonna be nothing nice to him. I don't know. I'm gonna tell him blah blah blah." But I was just joking, like was saying in a joking way. And so I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if they have a listening. They're listening to you on there, like you have a listening device. And if they
Okay.
the people who are moderating in your room think that you're being mean or whatever, they can shut your live off. Or if they don't like you, they can shut you off. But from what I understand, that these are
I've,
Chinese people.
I've seen some nasty lives.
I have too. I
I
have too.
mean, nasty. And I'm like, whoa, scroll,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, people touching themselves and whatnot. What do you, wow. So, YouTube, how did you get YouTube?
Think people are really bullying, but I don't bully anybody. If you see me, I'm sitting
Right, like how you told me those
and see
other
now you
people
guys
were
see what
being
I'm
nasty.
now you guys see what I'm saying. Like it seems like they're just picking on certain people.
Right. Because why they didn't stop them? Who,
Because we were all having a good time. No, nobody was arguing or
no,
nothing.
no, no, no. I'm not talking. I'm talking about when those kids were being mean to you.
I don't know. I don't know because they do it all the time, but they don't get banned.
Hmm.
And so that's that's TikTok, honey. It is.
So how did you go on live on YouTube?
They have a. It's just like TikTok. It's a live button that you can go in. It'll ask you to create a title. It'll ask you if you want children to be able to view your stuff. I never allow children to come on my platform. And you give you a description. And once you get a description, it'll take your picture. But I always upload my own picture on there and then go live. And then you can invite people. I tried to invite some people from TikTok, but I don't know if it actually worked.
Right. Wow.
And so Leah's here. She's the only one I see so far, but she might be gone already. She'll come back.
Well,
Cause see, I
yeah,
don't see
Leah
a
and Teresa.
if I see a link for I don't see a link for TikTok, but I did go in and try to post a couple in there.
Okay, that was crazy.
Yeah, and so I don't know, like it sucks, but I think from now on, if we chatter, I just have to come over here because I don't know what I said. Like every time this is like the second or third time they just keep saying I'm hateful. I'm like, how am I being hateful? We were just having a
Wow.
discussion. We weren't arguing. We weren't. I don't get it.
I'm trying to remember what.
Remember, we were looking for Sammy, and I said, "Well, let me go and see if I can find him." And then Adam was saying, "Hey, don't be mean to me or something." He was saying. I was like,
Oh
child."
yeah,
He said something like, "But we weren't arguing or nothing." So how
right.
being interpreted it, they interpreted as hateful behavior. And he said,
Okay.
"Well, I'm exhausted with TikTok with the bullshit. So
Yeah.
if we're gonna socialize, we'll have to do it somewhere else because I don't have time for to be getting kicked off over some dumb shit."
Yeah.
And so, because it makes no
Wow.
sense, like you said, it's people on there doing all kinds of weird
Mm-mm.
stuff, and they
Yeah, I
don't.
mean, I saw some stuff. I mean, I've seen ladies on there doing
Seen all the guys
things, sexual things.
I've seen the
Huh?
porn guys, tell porn guys on there playing with their penises and everything
Whoa.
in their clothes. Yeah,
See?
and they don't get banned. So I don't know. Like that, yes, if you're their favorite, if they like you, but I just think it's not really an app for people of color. To be honest with you, is the way I feel about it. Because otherwise,
Mm.
I don't know how to explain why I just got banned for nothing when we're all
Yeah,
getting
I don't.
along, arguing.
Yeah. Dang.
Isn't that crazy?
It really, yeah.
So I talked to a lot of the guys and let them all know, like the ones that follow me,
Mm.
that I have gotten banned. And then I posted a video with all of us. I don't know if you got to see that video I posted, but I did a video of all of us from the last match. And then I
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
I just talked over it.
Right.
So
Wow.
back March 8th, but so
Huh?
TikTok is something else. What were you doing?
Laying here watching TV. I'm just saying, excuse me, on the recliner watching TV. See this
Uh,
one?
there she is,
She's
Miss
always
B.
by me. Rohita. You see
Mrs.
Rohita? You
B.
see Rohita over there? Can you see her? Rohita?
I don't see her.
You see her
I
over
see her. She
there
got a place in the
on the
chat
couch?
now.
Do you see her? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm just sitting here.
So what did you thought had happened like when you saw the thing go down?
Huh? I thought your internet went down. So I um tried to come back to you, but then I
Uh-huh.
ended up joining a couple of other people.
Uh-huh. Wow.
So I don't. So I don't know. Are they saying that you said something?
Yeah.
Because it has to be. Yeah, it has
It's,
to be the
it's my
host. Because I don't think that they would
yeah.
have. Huh?
It's my life. So that's
Huh?
what they said, like cruel and hateful behavior. And I was like, what
But
did
I'm
I say?
saying, say right. But see, that's what I'm asking. It has to be you. It could not have been one of us because if it was one of us, then they would have shut us down. Am I right?
I have no idea. All I know is what it said was cruel and hateful behavior. And I'm the host, so
Mm.
I'm responsible for whatever.
Right.
But I didn't think I was being cruel or be like cruel or rude to anybody. Well, I wasn't fighting with anyone. Just like
No,
I told you, I don't understand because nobody was being cruel or rude.
I didn't think so. This is candy. You can't have any, so just lay right on back. Now, how is this thing here? What's this called? YouTube.
It's very.
How's
It's
that?
also very picky about. Um,
You too?
yeah, it's very picky about like karaoke and stuff like that. So if you're playing certain songs, it'll shut your live off, and you can get banned.
Mm.
You can get banned on it as well. But you can curse and fight and argue
Hmm.
and everything on here. It's not
Oh,
very.
that's the other thing. No, that's the other thing. I saw one night I was on TikTok
Hmm.
and this girl, she was cussing out everybody and
Wow.
she was saying, look. And she was saying, I will smack you, I'll beat your ass, and da da da. She was going off, right?
Wow.
So get that thing
You
back out your
you
face.
see Leah? You see Leah?
Hmm?
You see Leah? It says
I saw a thing earlier.
recording for someone random. I don't know like how that works.
Um, so look, so I got invited to the live, and she said, "Yeah, I smacked the mess out of you too." But she was cussing. I smacked the mess out of you too.
Uh-huh.
So I said, "What did I do?" She said, "I'm not talking to you. I'm talking such and such." So I just scroll, kept going because I ain't had time for that. But
Uh-huh.
she was going off.
And then
So I before I hung up,
what she look like?
no, they didn't. She was black. So I asked the host, "What's going on? What's the problem? What's wrong?" So then she said, "The host." She said, "There are people on here attacking me, and she's defending me." So see, the host wasn't saying anything but laughing. See,
Oh wow.
so
Were they live?
so it had to be live, yes. So it
Oh
had to have
wow.
been something that you said, because these were black girls. Matter of fact, I ran across them again tonight, and I just kept right on scrolling. I was like, mm-mm. So obviously, it's something that the host has to say to get shut down,
But
not
we
your
were all
guest.
having, no, we were all having a conversation. And so
Mm-hmm.
whatever we were discussing, it I must have come across threatening to you guys because it said cruel and
Right.
hateful. It'll tell you exactly why it shut you off, and it'll say, "Do you agree?"
Mm.
And I said no because I honestly didn't
Right.
know what you said. I don't remember saying anything rude to you. I don't remember saying anything
No,
rude to
you know you
Adam. So
didn't.
we were talking about looking for
So
salmon.
okay. So did when you said no, what did they say?
A box pops up with all these random options and nothing of what I was trying to say. So I just pick whatever closest thing that I'm
Mm.
thinking to it and send it on in. But it's just gonna stay. I know them. This is gonna stay, but they're gonna just leave it banned. They won't undo it.
Mm.
And so the only thing is for me,
So
it
then
sucks because
we didn't get disconnected. We didn't get
they shut
disconnected last night. They
the
actually banned you, is what you're saying.
they banned me.
Huh?
They shut the light. When they ban you, they just shut the light all the way off. So they just shut the whole thing off.
Mm.
And it sucked. I mean, because we were having such a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think from now on, just from my own sanity, I'm not going to do any more of those types of like lies. I'm just going to do the games and that's it. Because I don't know why they keep
Well, now
doing
you
it.
know
It's just a second time.
I've been on other lives
Uh huh.
um, last week and this week having very interesting conversations. As a matter of fact, last night I was on with the transgender. It was like about four trans people,
Oh wow.
and hmm and they had another box up there. So I request, and they kept withdrawing my request. So I wrote down at the
Uh-huh.
bottom, why do you keep um, withdrawing my request? So then they let me on,
Hmm.
and she said, matter of fact, these were white girls, white people,
Oh,
and
okay.
she said, because people keep coming up here and they're being really, really mean. So
What they
see,
got
it
to do with
has to
you?
be, huh,
What they got
huh.
to do? What they got to do with you? Like I don't
Well,
understand why.
I'm gonna assume that she figured that I would have been mean too. You know.
Oh wow.
hmm So I got up there. We conversed for a while, and then I told her,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go. You know.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we had a nice little conversation.
Interesting.
hmm And we were just talking about trans people. You know, because there was a trans man up there, a woman who
Uh-huh.
was born a man. You know,
Uh-huh.
and she was just as cute as she could be. She still looked
Oh
like a
wow.
girl to me, but I didn't say nothing. And it was more trans women up there than anything, though.
Oh wow.
The
Were they like
host
having
was trans.
like having an information session or something?
Um, I guess you can call it that. Um, I asked a few questions. You
Uh-huh.
know, I had asked a few questions because she asked me if I had any, and I said, "Well, yeah, I do." So then I asked her, and she answered me. It's like, okay. So yeah, and I told him I was gonna leave. Yeah,
Hmm.
um, yeah, it was cool.
I really don't really be seeking them out. I see them on there, but I don't bother them because a lot of times they don't want to talk to certain people, certain trans girls. So I used to try to be,
Mm.
group friendly and try to be in the mix, and then I soon realized, like, no, no, you're very much on your own journey by yourself.
Yeah,
It's
well, I
not gonna
told you they didn't want to invite me.
not gonna
Told you
even be
they.
in just unity within that group, and so until something happens and then they actually need my vote or something like that,
Hmm.
then I'm accessible for them to use.
Right.
But
Hmm.
just on a friendship level and stuff like that, it's like so much
Hmm. Right.
nastiness and stuff like that. That's how come
Hmm.
I don't hide
Get back
anything
in my
about
bed.
my life, but at the same time I just live my life as a girl and leave that alone because um anytime I have ever tried to be a part of that community, they I
Hmm.
meet with some kind of crazy vitriol. So I'm like, well, if I meet some people that want to be friends and stuff like that, that's fine. But I'm not gonna put myself on the firing line for a bunch of hypocritical people that don't really care anything about me. Because
Right.
it's such a hard journey to be on by yourself and not have a
Yeah.
support system. And then people want to get on TV and act like they speak for everybody. It's like I don't know you. And your story ain't my
Right.
story, so don't be trying to talk for me because I don't know nothing about any of that stuff.
Right.
And so, I treat people just as I meet them individually. I don't try to lump everybody in a group and try to make assumptions about people. And I'm sorry, but the black community is still doing that in in some cases, and it's not gonna benefit us to keep, being like this with each other, and it's exhausting, after a while. But I grew up around a bunch of people like that, so I know exactly
Yeah.
how to get down.
Right.
So where I live now, I'm no longer in that community. I just live out in the woods.
Okay.
So I don't have those issues. I got removed out of that.
What's the biggest city you live near?
Little Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, Little Rock will be the movie.
So do you know where they have that monument of the what did they call them? It was the black students um where they were treated badly and then they ended up making a monument of them in Little Rock.
Oh, the Little Rock Nine or something like that.
So yes, 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 yes. The one lady,
I've never
huh?
seen it. I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Oh really? The one lady, I had her phone number. I don't know if she's still alive, but I figured if she wasn't, she would have made the news.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, you know which statue I'm talking about. Yeah, I see. You're doing good.
It's coming together. Look on the side.
Uh huh.
Less holes, like it's not as holy as the other one.
Ones. Okay. Yeah.
But I've
Okay.
learned so far two stitches, and
Okay.
I'm excited because I want to make a pair of socks.
Okay.
The pair of socks I made, but yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I mean, the Central High School is still there, and the Little Rock Nine. I've never seen the statues, so I don't know. I don't even know where they are. But
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Huh? Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And since COVID, I don't really go anywhere.
Yeah. COVID has changed a lot for everybody.
For me personally, I just had to slow my roll just because my body seems like it catches everything. I'm like, well, they're not the ones that have to suffer the consequences when they get sick. And I remember
Right.
how bad it was because nobody was coming to help me, and I had to like literally drive myself to the hospital to do an infusion. And
Mm.
an infusion, I don't know if I would have made it.
Right. Wow.
But Leah, she got sick, and she got sick here about a week or
Who?
two. Leah, Hot Spice.
Oh, really? Did she?
And she didn't get sick the way I got sick. I said, "Girl, what kind of COVID is that?" She had like a little dry
Mm.
cough, and she had like a little bit, a few little symptoms, this, that, and shoot. Before you know, she was ready to go back to work. I said, "Well, hell,
Well, maybe it
wish
wasn't COVID.
yeah." She tested positive,
Maybe.
so she had to stay at home.
Oh, it was COVID. Okay.
Mhm. But you know, there are all of these different viruses now. They're mutating, so their effects aren't
Yeah.
as strong as that original one. That original one would took a whole lot of people out.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing cases of people dying, so I'm like, I don't know if this thing is going away. I don't. It don't seem like it's in.
Oh no, I don't think it's going away. They just trying to control it. You know, it's like the flu. It's a virus.
Yeah,
It's a virus. Yeah.
it's like, well, I apply for
Mhm.
some more jobs online, and hopefully, I'm thinking eventually something will come through.
Right.
At least part time, so that way I can work at home part time, and that'll be some more income coming in.
Right.
A lot of tutoring and teaching jobs are online, so I applied for some of those because now they're only requiring you to have a bachelor's degree, and so you don't need
The
your
cost of
certificate.
living out there is pretty inexpensive, isn't it?
No, everything is high now. Everything is so expensive
Oh
now.
wow.
We have a
Okay.
housing
Cause
shortage and a housing crisis here, where people don't even have a place to live. They have apartments.
really.
People can't afford rent. They can't afford mortgages. They want you to have four times the rent, four times the deposits, and all this. Like they have these ridiculous laws now, and nobody's regulating
Right.
anything. They're focusing on banning trans kids out of bathrooms and stopping them from getting their health care up until I think the age
Stop me from getting
22.
what?
health care, so they can't get any
Okay.
treatment or anything until age 26.
Okay. What do you mean ban them from the bathrooms?
So they don't, if you don't identify as male or female, what your biological sex is, they want those
Hmm.
kids going into bathrooms that was their assigned birth. And so they wouldn't be able to go into the bathrooms that they identify with. And that's just because
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
they're saying that they want to protect the normal kids from the trans kids. So they're making
Okay.
a whole
Oh
thing.
wow. Oh wow.
So instead of focusing on the food desert, the high cost of living and how everything is going up so fast, and fixing roads and bridges and highways, they're focusing on drag shows and I can't even. Girl, I can't.
Yeah.
It's so stupid because
Yeah.
in order for you to go and see a drag performance,
Uh-huh.
you have to be at least, I think, 18 to 21 years old. So for
Right.
her to sit there and say, "Well, my children, I don't want my kids to see the show," you get little bitty kids that they're not even old enough that they can barely talk. I saw, I saw three of
Right.
them.
Oh, you see this lady that's actually making these statements.
And so she's our governor.
Oh, it's the governor?
Girl, I can't.
What?
It's the governor. That's her first law.
Wow.
But for me, she's
Wow.
working under the advisements of the elected president from before. So that's all about. Because she was the one
Right.
that was up there with him being Speaker of the House for him.
Oh.
When she left there, she came back here and ran, and the local people who liked her, they elected her in as governor, even though she wasn't qualified. And then the
Mm,
first thing
mm, mm,
was the whole thing about drag queens, and I was like, drag queens.
mm.
And if you come here and you look around, you can see like it's so in your face, like people are
Oh, is
struggling.
it?
Oh, it's bad. Yeah. You got people out on the streets, homeless. You've got,
Yeah.
people that can't afford food, like theft is up. People are just coming in stores stealing and,
Oh.
all kinds of things. Like it's really
Mm.
getting, and it's going to get worse. But so instead of them focusing on trying to help resolve the the issues of the Arkansan people, they're criminalizing a minority group that ain't done nothing to nobody. There's no statistics, there's no stats, there's no data, nothing. Just making shit up. So to me,
Mm.
like when they're doing stuff like that, it's only a matter of time before they start, rolling back other things. Because usually it'll start with the minority groups, and then they'll work on down to the black people, and they're going to be banning. Like I saw one today. I tried to send it to you where he said something about in the state of Tennessee they want to be able to start lynching people again. They want that legalized.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I was
It was
born.
like, what? Yeah, what was that about?
I have no idea. Well, I was born in '68. So prior to '68, that was the year that Martin Luther King died, right?
Something like that.
He died in '68. So I was born that year. So for me, I'm 50. I'm in my mid 50s. So 50 years ago, there was prior to '68, you couldn't drink in the same water fountains, right?
Right. That's what. Yes. 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 Yes.
And then you couldn't marry outside your own race. So that was Plessy versus Ferguson, right?
Yes.
I can't think because I can't remember. Yeah, Plessy versus Ferguson. So all of that happened prior to the year that I was born. So prior to that year, these things were illegal. So we were still practicing Jim Crow. So those
Right.
were like riding in the bus and all that stuff was rolling back those. So to me, it's like this is the kind of way that they're trying to roll things backwards with these frivolous laws that have been, we've moved on from that from 50 years ago. So why
Exactly.
all of a sudden now in 2023 we're trying to roll back to lynching and separate bathrooms and separate water fountains and all this kind of stuff? It's stupid to me, but that doesn't sound like a democracy to me. It sounds like, something else. But to me, if they have broken the system, they're just going to have to rebuild it in another way because America's never going
Mm.
back to all of
Sure
that.
ain't.
Ain't nobody going back to that.
Mm-mm.
So it'll be interesting to see how, girl, I don't forget which stick I was doing. Hold on.
Mm.
Am I doing Pearl Street? Let's see if I can look into that. Oh, yeah, I was doing the Pearl Street. But you might as well get your snacks and your chips because it's more to come.
Yeah.
It's more to
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they're gonna because I've already seen Supreme Court talking about it. Oh, there's Adam.
Uh-huh.
Hi. You see him? Touch your screen.
Touch it? Okay.
Let me see if I can
Nothing happened when I just touched it.
I can barely see the let me see if I can bring my screen
Oh, wait a
brighter.
minute.
Give me
Welcome to the
one
lunch.
second. There we go. I had to make my lighting brighter on my
Oh, things, wait a minute. Say, at least you won't get, Leah said, at least you won't get reported for someone random.
random. Hi, Adam. Thank you for coming. I was
You
trying to
can't,
invite you.
you can't,
I
yeah,
don't
can
know.
you put them up?
I don't know. I don't know how to. There it is. Can you see it now?
Uh-huh.
He said, "How's everyone doing tonight?"
We're fine.
We're
She's
doing
trying to
good.
get you up here, a link. You trying to get him up there?
It doesn't. I don't know how to do it. It doesn't give me a. Do you see it?
No, this one right here, it shows me how to mute and
Little happy faces. Welcome. You're
uh-huh.
welcome. I just got your link.
And it
Okay.
says, what is share? What is share?
That's
If
like when you're inviting other people, so you can copy and
so
then go over to
uh, so
um.
I can't, that's not a way to invite him. That's not, that won't
Well,
be
they
that
they
then.
could come into the live, but I don't know because this is my first time doing this, so I don't know how it works.
Okay.
That's why I was trying to twist this around like that because it says rotate it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it just turned you sideways is what you did. You're still sideways. Yeah, you're sideways. And I don't even see you now. Yeah, no, I'm seeing, I think I'm seeing your TV with the dog on the TV and the, yeah, turn it the other way. Turn it the other way.
Don't even tell me. I don't know how to get it
Well,
back.
hang up and invite.
You got it. I got it. I got,
Right.
I
I'm gonna
got it.
and you try. Is Leah still there?
Yeah, they're all still here.
Okay, I'm gonna hit mine off, and then you put Leah on, and then I'll come back in. I'll be down
Leah
there.
doesn't do lives.
Oh, really?
She won't go live. She's embarrassed. She's too shy.
Okay.
Yeah, she's too
What
shy.
about uh Adam? Did he want to come up?
I doubt it. He says, go ahead and invite your fans on TikTok. I did try to invite a few. I just sent a few out because I didn't know if it would work. And
Yeah, oh,
so,
right.
yeah, but I'm banned until March the 8th. They said that I was being cruel and hateful to you guys. So I don't know what I said. Do you have any idea why? Um, I
I
was,
don't.
why I got banana because it didn't make any sense to me. But I'm like, okay, oh well, like it is what it is, and I'm like, child, oh my god, they get on my nerves.
What is your shirt has on it? It says blessings
The shirt
and
here?
what? Yeah, blessed.
Oh, blessed by God. You can't see because my boob is crunchy now. Blessed by
Oh,
God.
blessed and does that's a blessed and okay.
Blessed and I don't know. It says no idea we didn't do anything wrong. See?
Mm-mm.
He said the same thing. Can you read the
Mm,
comment?
uh-huh. Yeah, they come up and down. Uh huh.
It says nothing hateful at
Nothing
all.
hateful at all. Yeah, that's why I said I don't.
Remember,
Yeah.
I said I was gonna look for Sammy or whatever, and then well, let me scoot back
Hmm.
because I'm about to knock this thing over. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me just
Okay.
there's too many dogs behind me. Hold on, let me scooch back here.
Oh.
But
Okay.
that's what it said. It said that I was being hateful and that I was being cruel and hateful, and then I was getting banned for like until March the 8th, and I was like, I didn't agree with it because I don't know what I said. And I just remember saying I was going to look for Sammy, but I was going to. I said I'm not going to do anything. I wasn't going to be anything nice to him or whatever. But we were just
Oh
joking.
yeah. Okay. Right.
And I said it's
Wow.
offensive. Like, remember you were saying, "Don't be mean to me" or something. You were saying, and
Uh huh.
I was like, "No, I'm done with all of you guys" or something. I don't know what I said, but I
Mhm.
was being
Right.
stupid. I didn't mean anything. He says someone probably got jealous because I was looking way better than them on the live. Oh my god! But they just, I mean, they can do whatever they want. It's their, it's Japan or China, whoever the heck owns it. So it just
Right.
was annoying because it's like if I did something wrong and I legitimately was being rude, I could understand it. But like I was telling Empress, like I've seen so many people on there being mean and people
Oh,
coming into my
please.
room and little kids telling me how ugly I am and stuff like that. And they don't even get in trouble. Like I had to push them off of my
Mm,
life just to get them out of my room when they come in there, saying all the
mhm.
rude things to me. But I don't see the live going down on their end. I seen like these kids came to me the other day. They did it twice. They came in the first time I exit them out because they were calling me ugly and stuff like that. Then they came back and started up with the mess again. And I was like, look, I don't know why y'all ain't in school, but I'm out. Like you're not being very nice, and that's not a way to talk to, an adult person. And then I
Exactly.
felt incredibly sad because I was like, I don't know who kids they ain't got no home training and they should be at school.
Hmm.
And it was like maybe 4 kids,
Exactly.
little bitty like elementary
Hmm.
school, not even middle school.
Wow.
And my parents never allowed us to talk to adult people like that. Like we could never
Mm-mm.
say to somebody you're ugly and use a bunch of profanity and
Mm-mm.
stuff like that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I hear up and got them off my life, but here I am getting banned, and I don't even really know
Hmm.
what I did to be honest. I'm like, well, I don't really know what I did, but I don't know.
Right.
So I don't
Mm.
know. I'm waiting for the next the next best thing to come along that's gonna push TikTok and all these other apps out of the water, and we'll have
Mm-hmm.
freedom to do what we want. Cause like I have a feeling the government is gonna get rid of TikTok just because the way I see all this legislation that's cropping up state to state about TikTok and complaining it. And in our state, they
Mm.
already banned it from all of the government buildings. You can't play it here in this state if you're at work.
Right.
So when I see that, I know that the writing is on the wall for that platform.
Mm-hmm.
And China has made a pretty good penny off of all of us, but that's okay. I made a pretty good penny too.
Well, I don't buy
And,
the stuff, so.
and it works so much better than the other platforms. That's why people stop, fooling with
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and Instagram and some of these other ones because they do the same thing, but when you use their platform, they're trying to sell you everything and force you to pay for everything. I'm
Oh.
paying for some stuff, but I'm not rich, and so
Oh.
I know Zuckerberg wants it gone because TikTok is like the number one platform right now. Everybody is on it
Mm.
all around the world. I played a game with a girl from Paris the other
Mm-hmm.
night. I didn't even, little black girl. I didn't even know she was in Paris. She says, "Yeah, I live in Paris." I said, "Oh,
Oh.
must be nice." I don't know what she was doing in Paris, but I can only imagine. She kept talking about how pretty she was. I said, "Yeah, you're a cute girl and everything, but what are you doing in Paris, girl? For real."
Maybe
But you
she's
know what?
from there.
She might be from there, but honey, she was
I
acting
know
like a
black
little.
people from Paris.
Yeah, but she might be
Huh?
prostituting. A lot of them come over there and prostitute. I didn't see girl,
Oh.
but didn't seen all everything, so ain't nothing surprised me. But she was over there acting a little,
Mm.
putting on the whole production. I was like, I didn't think she was from Paris, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. Now what you doing over there?
Mm.
'Cause she had an accent, so I don't think that she was French, but you never know, child.
Yeah.
When Egypt, I saw a little girl over there. She almost got raped. I mean, by a whole bunch of young guys, because there's a lot of young people over there. And she was lost, and then
Where?
she was trying. She was on some
And where?
behind the pyramids off the some side
Oh.
street, and so
Uh-huh.
my boyfriend at the time was trying to help her, and his whole energy level changed. Like he went from like frustrated and tired and bored with me to just all this excitement and energy to help her, and I'm like, really?
Wow.
Because you know me, I was
Mm.
like, you need to be exuding all that energy over here. Like,
Okay.
because it's 1,000 guys over there. Excuse me, 3,000 guys over there that can help her. Let them help
Mm.
her. And if they told her little tail on that side alley over there and tag her, that's her fault. She shouldn't have her butt over there. She was over. She needs to have her butt
Mm.
on the main road, on where the museums is, or have her inside that gate, and then cause inside that pyramid. Why is she all the way off on the beaten path over here?
Mm.
And then she's
Wow.
like, girl.
Eh,
And I was not
eh.
having it. It was too hot and too much sand and too much traffic and crazy. I'm like, get her. Just go and take on over there. She just had to tell over
Wow.
there where everybody is on the main road. While the
Right.
cameras and everything, and where you were all the way over here off the beaten path, outside the gates, because we had just came out the gates of the place, and
Mm-hmm.
then she didn't stop traffic. She's just having a whole meltdown.
Really?
Oh, cause they finna get
Mm.
her. They finna tag her tail, and she knew she was fixing to get snagged. Like,
Mm.
to me, I'm like, why do these rich people allow their children to go to these countries at such a young age?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you want them to be
Right.
cultured and find themselves and everything, but at the same time, like you should have like a little bit more common
Mm-hmm.
sense to not let your child just be floating around. But like it was the one little rich kid's child. I seen some of
Mm-mm-mm.
them painting and drawing, and girl, all over the place.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, must be nice to be privileged and be alone by yourself or whatever. I don't know what they, what,
Hmm. What they consider it, yeah.
you know what they. I call them privileged kids, child. Is
Okay. Hmm.
I think some of them are from England, and then some of them were from the States.
Hmm.
A lot of them were like art students and stuff like that. The ones that were
Like that.
inside the museum. See,
Hmm.
they just opened a new museum on the opposite side of the desert, on another side of the desert, because the desert is huge and
Hmm.
it's a bigger exhibit. So I really want to go back and see that exhibit. Um,
Hmm.
I would love to go back and see that exhibit, and I also want to go to Aswan. I mean, not Aswan, but to um, what is it? The where the big statues are, girl. The I
The
can't think
what?
of it's on the tip of my tongue. It's Aswan, and then from Aswan is what's the
So
other
okay,
part?
you've been to the pyramid. You're telling me you've been to the pyramid.
I've been to Giza. So Giza is the three that you see with the Sphinx, the one with the Sphinx with the nose chopped off.
Uh huh.
I've been there. But I want to fly over to this other city and see this other set of really humongous statues all lined up. But it's in girl, my brain is not working.
Hmm.
I can't think of the name of what's the name of that hotel over there in Vegas that's named after that hotel. That's
The
got the pyramid.
Lexar. The
I want to
Lexar.
go. I want to go to Luxor. Luxor. You say Lexar. Yes, but that's where I
Well,
want to
I
go.
guess I say it differently.
Yeah, you got that accent.
Lexar. Yeah.
That's where I want to
Well, how
go.
do you say it? You say it.
Luxor.
Say it. Huh?
Luxor. Luxor.
Luxor.
Because I have a southern way of talking, so my southern accent comes through and it says Lux. Because that's the L,
Okay.
like you said, Lexar. And over in
Mm.
Egypt, they said they call it something else. It doesn't even sound like Luxor to me.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different way of talking, child. But I would love to go there to see the the statues. Those statues are humongous.
Really?
Hmm I want to go there, and there's a cruise that you can take down the Nile. Um, it's really nice, and they take you from Luxor to Aswan, and then you come back. I think it's like a 7 day or 5 to 7 day cruise. I think
Oh, really?
4 or 5 night cruise. Yeah, and it's beautiful.
So you're gonna take a cruise?
Yes, ma'am. We
Okay.
were supposed to do that before that whoever the little Jezebel that he decided to get with. She messed all that.
Mm.
She messed up everything, honey. But I'm glad that she peeked her head out of the shadows and said something because I mean, that was a mess.
Mm.
It
Mm.
just derailed me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I clearly went to a couple of different places. I had planned to go to actual several cities because I mean, the whole entire country is just a tourist trap.
Mm.
See, you
Oh.
probably have been over there on the Mediterranean side because that's where all of your high end girl, where all
Hmm.
your rich celebrities and everybody hang out over there.
Yeah.
Right off the rib. See, that little area over there, I'll tell myself, we can go over there and look, but I ain't trying to stay over there with all them rich folks. I was like, I ain't going all the way over there, traveling
I
all the
want
way
to
over
go
there.
to Monaco.
Monaco is in Asia, isn't it?
No, Monaco is on the east coast. Monaco is above France. It's right up under Monte Carlo. You know, I want to do that whole stretch right there on that
Is that the
that
one with
east
the
coast.
hotel with that big boat sitting on top of it, at the top of it?
I think you're right.
Yes,
Oh, I
Asian,
think
honey.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
want to
the
go
got
over there.
they got casinos and stuff over there.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
You take Leah with you, honey, so she can get her one of those rich sugar daddies.
Hmm.
Might be one of them Asian men, but honey, at least you have a guy with those coins, honey.
Hmm. We ain't talking like that tonight.
I thought I thought that I thought that I wanted to go to Thailand. Like I really want to go to Thailand, but
Really?
yes,
Why?
I want to go to Thailand, Philippines, Japan,
Why?
all China. I want to go all.
Okay, why?
I don't want to go to Europe. That's not on my menu. Yeah,
Okay,
we'll let you do all that.
why?
Do
Yeah,
all
oh,
that.
that I'ma do. I'ma do that, but why?
Y'all do all that. Huh?
Yes, why do you want to go to those islands?
I've seen too much. I've met too many people.
Okay,
I know that I would. I know that it would be beneficial to me to go.
okay.
Yeah, I think you would like Bali and all those.
How?
I said they got their luxury high end stuff over there, Bali and all of those famous beaches and
Mm-hmm.
stuff over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so far away from me. I just don't know how with kidney disease and all that, how I would make such a long trip like that. Because
Did
of
you
my
say
body,
you have something wrong with your kidneys?
yeah, I have damaged kidneys.
Oh no, I didn't know.
Yes, ma'am.
Both of them?
Yeah, they are
Okay.
damaged.
No, I didn't
From
know.
diabetes and high blood pressure will definitely do that to you.
Right.
It starts to cook your insides. So,
Do you take medication?
uh-huh,
Okay.
I do.
Do you take insulin?
No,
Okay, that's good.
no.
Yeah, that's good. So
But
it's not too bad.
but
It's
it
not
definitely
too bad.
it definitely changed a lot of my plans. Like getting
Uh
sick
huh.
and it sucked. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I know everything is getting stuck on here. Hold on. Woo. So I'm glad they came on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, Monte Carlo, all those fancy hotels and stuff. I watched
Mm-hmm.
I watched the video on how they made that hotel with the boat and how they put that hotel together.
Yeah.
It was so amazing,
Yeah, I bet.
so amazing.
I bet. Well, my friend, I'm going to have to get up and go. I tell you, I got to get up super early tomorrow
Oh,
because I
me
got an
too.
appointment. Yeah. Hey, how did your interview go?
Girl, that wasn't no interview. That was a info pre-recorded infomercial for a insurance company.
Mm.
I'm telling you. So, yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay.
And I guess since nobody's on here, I'm just gonna end the live because everybody's gone
Yeah,
already.
okay. Yeah.
We're just
All right.
in and out.
Text me tomorrow.
Okay, I will.
Text me. All right, darling. You have a good night.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.
I don't know how to get out of here. Let me do this.